Can we come in?
It has been an insane few weeks for Nova Online. There is so much to talk about, I'm not sure I can even fit it in one video. He's had protests at his house, his business partner was interviewed by Bloodspeth, and I'm not joking, hundreds of text messages have been leaked. So we're going to get into the takeover immediately, and Nova was actually streaming during the protest or takeover, so hilariously, we get his live reaction to it happening. But just to point out, it's very strange he decided to stream at the same time this was happening, because he was fully aware of the time, and you'd have thought he'd have maybe got him and his mum out of the house, but no, he decided to make content out of it clearly.
Someone's right outside of my property.
Shit, oh shit, it's here. Oh. Don't talk shit or they smell my dog. Camera. Fucking camera.
So you can actually hear him shouting at the protesters, and then even better, we have the exact video footage of this, which I'll show you right now. This was posted on TikTok by one of the protesters, and just before we get into this, I'd like to say, please don't ever do this. If you're thinking about it, just don't. There's no need to go up to someone's house. This time it was peaceful, which is good. They did nothing wrong technically, and protesting against a pedo, I've got nothing wrong with that. But as you'll see, there's going to be future protests, and there has been one already where it has gotten illegal. They've been doing illegal things, and that's not okay. So please don't do that. But we'll get into the clip right now.
No.
Camera, fucking camera.
Hey, Nova, look at camera, fucking camera. Oh my goodness.
Did you not hear about the takeover?
Can we come in?
Told you this would happen.
Holy shit.
He's so close.
Okay, go say hi.
There's no way to describe that situation, but absolutely wild. Nova looks so uncomfortable, and he does the cringe, camera, and then fucking multi-fires his middle finger, which, so cold, so awful, Nova. But a bit strange of these people as well, I won't lie. We're going to get into it a little further on how strange it is, but I think just how uncomfortable and awkward Nova looks here, especially in this little freeze frame I've got up, is so funny, because it must be terrifying for him. But obviously, we shouldn't feel too much, remorse or feel that bad for Nova, because he is an awful person. But please don't go to his house. Really, especially if you have to travel there. If you're traveling 2 hours to go and sit in front of Nova's house, genuinely, I think there's much better things to do with your time. And as Nova was streaming, like I said, we have his reaction afterwards as he has to end his stream. So this is just so funny again.
They're still fucking here. Oh my god. They were not shishing. Oh, I'm fucking shaking right now. I need to make some calls. I can't take this shish anymore. I'm out of here for now.
There's nothing I love more than seeing the streamers offline for Nova. But yeah, you can tell he was shitting bricks basically. You can't blame him really. But the only thing I really got out of that is how annoying it is when he says shish instead of shit. When this man literally crawls in shit on his own floor but won't say the word. Doesn't really make sense to me. He said numerous other swears. So why he says shish, maybe it's a gimmick thing, he's trying to be interesting. So that was the first takeover. This is the poster they made and put it on TikTok. I wanted to show you guys because it is quite funny, the AI with all the dramatic lightning and stuff. It's quite a hilarious poster. But we'll get on to the second takeover now, which is slightly less footage, but this one was a bit more wild and, not exactly legal, is what I'll say. So this is the poster they made for the second one, equally as interesting. The the balding Nova is quite funny, I'll be honest, but when you see what these guys get up to, it's kind of disgusting how there's going to this obviously bad person's house, yeah, but then also committing crimes themselves there, which just makes him look like a victim, and you don't want to make a known nonce look like a victim. So this is the POV from within the car, and you guys can think what you want of this video, but I think it's all really strange. It's a bit gimpy, yeah, gimpy behaviour, I'll be so honest. The guys seem weird. You've got to be weird to do this, especially like threatening him at his house, like throwing things at his house, going on his property, ringing his doorbell. It's all really strange. Please don't do it. I'll say it again, because you don't want to be like these guys. I mean, take a look, and I'm certain you don't want to be like someone on that screen, you know, but enjoy the video.
Big N. There's his house. Yeah, his...
No, it's that one.
Oh, wait. Okay. Hold on.
Flip the camera. Flip the camera, man!
Nova Online house. You're outside with your dogs.
What the fuck?
Get 'em, boys. It looks like the cops were just late. There was like a couple cops on the road, like 4 blocks back, that were heading out, so if they get called again, we can just
text this shit?
I think so. Nova was really mad. Watch the video I posted. You should let me come harass him. Yeah, do it, honestly. My brother said he'll come harass him with his car. Do it.
You can just tell these guys are assholes by the language they're using. Yeah, come and harass him with the car. What the fuck? Like, I'm no lawyer, I've said this before on this channel, but using that language is promising. Like, you're begging to be put in jail because you're admitting to wanting to harass someone, and then by going and doing it, you are harassing someone. These guys are so stupid.
The cops should be coming for Nova, right? But no, they just want to come for people parked on his driveway, by the way. I mean, I guess it could be illegal for harassment, but I think there has to be a certain amount of warnings beforehand before it's harassment. And then, yeah, we're not actually on his property, we're just on the sidewalk. His neighbors, when we were here earlier, were really chill. One of them was mad that we were parked right there in front of his driveway, which was an accident, but we moved out of the way. He was like, "We're gonna call the cops if you keep parking there." I was like, "Nah."
Bro, I can't figure out how to add text to it.
Oh yeah, his neighbor seemed great. His neighbor is a good guy. Some dude just drove past us and he looked really mad.
Hello?
Be careful, the cops are still in the neighborhood looking for you guys.
Oh, yeah? You know about this guy?
Not to know, I don't mess with them, but the harassing stuff, if you guys are here late at night, just make sure it doesn't fuck around, so.
Okay.
Thank you. I guess we should spin the block or something, because there's nobody here anymore. The neighbor...
I don't normally talk about people physically, but I feel with the awful behaviour these people are demonstrating, like, come on, these guys are chuds. I hate that word, but this actually describes them, a chud. What are you doing on the 9th? What date was that? We will have a look. Hold on. The 9th. That is a Thursday, yeah? Thursday, midday. And these guys, what are they doing? At work? No. I mean, neither was Nova, that's not surprising. But these guys are parked outside Nova's house for like hours, just trying to get a glimpse of him. Like, that's fanboy behaviour. I don't care if you claim to hate Nova. If you're doing that, that's fanboy behaviour. It's so weird. These guys are... I hate it.
He said that the cops are patrolling the neighborhood and not to fuck around with the neighbors after dark. Is that what he said? That was so funny. Oh, his neighbor's coming back out. We should dip.
So yeah, in my opinion, those guys are just super fucking weird. I'll be really honest. In this next clip, it's of someone who lives just around Nova's neighborhood, and they're seeing what's going on. So you can imagine his entire neighborhood is now, if they weren't aware already, very aware of how like weird this man is. And you get to see a little bit of what was going down. For some context, the people there ordered diapers or like nappies, and a DoorDash driver, went to give it to them so they could give it to Nova. It's all just really weird. They're throwing things at his house. If you want a really in-depth video on this and the exact events and like all of it, go to Bloodspeth's channel. That's where it all is in one of his videos. That's really in-depth, really good, because I can't cover all of this, and I'm not gonna just rip the work Bloodspeth did because that just feels wrong. But I implore you to go to his channel and watch that video because it's so strange. As you can tell, it's just a very strange situation. Literally everyone in his neighbourhood will know what's going on, which is hilarious to me. I was going to get onto the interview, but oh my lord, an hour and a half long. I think it'll be better if you guys just watch it all yourselves rather than me having to clip out parts, because I can't do it justice in like a video like this. Go to the Chin Universe, oh my god, the Chin Universe's channel. It's all there. I implore you to watch it. It is really interesting. Now this is a post by Bloodspeth regarding the entire, second protest, and I'll let you guys read this for yourselves, but it is so weird, it is so disgusting, it's not okay. Please pause the video and give this a read, because what the fuck? It's not legal, it's not morally right, like it's taking a kid to a pedophile's house is so strange, and it's such like white trash activities, I'm a white person myself, I feel I can say that, and it is those activities, it's so weird. Get onto the more random part of the video where we just go through some of Nova's shit and just basically make fun of it, because there is so much stuff to make fun of, like this image for example. I saw this and it's so hilarious because I'm feeling better now and no hangover from free drinks and free jello shots. Does he think that's like impressive he doesn't have a hangover after that? Because like that is literally nothing. And bear in mind this man's weight, yeah, it must take an absolute insane amount of alcohol to get him to feel anything. So I don't know how he's, surprised by that. I would love like a Nova alcoholic arc. That'd be the funniest thing on the planet because he's already like weird enough. And now imagine him like doing videos while like drunk or horrendously hungover. It would be so hilarious. So next up, we've got just a little clip from his TikTok, which is so funny. This was from Solidus Nova's Twitter, so go and check him out. But talking about drunk, you would think Nova's drunk in this video because just like it's only short, but it's so funny to me.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, it's the way he just walks back into the wall. It's so comical to me. It's like either it's the way it's his like fucked up feet or whatever, but it's so funny. So now we've got some stats which really just show how like crazy of a few months it's been for Nova. So even just before June, 1 sus account, 6 servers, 2 interviews, 59 DM screenshots leaked, 2 friends betrayed, and 0 Nova private pictures. Then after the 16th of June, in only 16 days, so the first 3 stay the same, fair enough, but 173 DM screenshots, and those are like individual pages. That is insane. 6 friends betrayed, good, this man doesn't deserve to prey on any of these people, and 12 Nova horrible pictures. And when I say horrible, they are disgusting. I won't be able to show them on YouTube because they're awful, but there's ones of him in like disgusting like children clothing, which a man like him should not be wearing. It's one of him like kneeling in shit, the stuff of his private parts, and it's awful. It's been such a weird few months. That's why I feel I had to make this video, because by ignoring it, it's just I'm missing out on an opportunity here, and it's so strange. I'm aware I'm including this a little after the takeover segment, but they are planning a third one. That Daddy Jarvie guy is the person who did all the weird shit the second and I presume first. So these guys are strange, they want to do it again. This is like their summer project or something, just go and harass Nova and commit crimes. I do think if they keep doing these illegal activities, the police will arrest them, and they can't cry victim when it happens, because you've been threatening to throw rocks at this guy's house, you've been doing all this shit, the neighbourhood will be pissed off. but it'll be interesting to see if a third one does actually happen. So here we've got Nova in a comment section telling someone to blur his address, which, you know, totally fine. Any normal person, you would expect that, right? But how can Nova play victim like this when Nova has literally tried to dox so many people? Like Kiwi Tapes, Bloodspeth, these people who he like hates, yeah, he'll do anything to dox them just because they tell the truth about him. And it's so disgusting he does all that stuff, then tries to play victim when he's put his own address on the internet, by the way. Like in every TikTok, you can see his entire house, his entire garden. It wouldn't take a genius to find it if he didn't already tell everyone where he lives. So now we've got DM leaks regarding the first takeover, and what's really interesting here is that Nova talks about wanting to use his sword or like a firearm, which is insane. Obviously he wouldn't do this, he doesn't have the balls, but the way he's talking to this random person about it is really just so strange. This person's obviously a troll, and I don't know how Nova would even like carry on the conversation, because the person literally asks if they could see the POV, and Nova, you know, somewhat out of brain says, "I'd rather not," and I think that's so obvious they're a troll, and I'm guessing that's why they just leaked these. But yeah, Nova, right, although he looks harmless, he can be dangerous. People need to remember this. This is a man with a lot of weight behind him here, and we've seen he gets very angry. Okay, so people think it's harmless, like, oh, just, you know, pudgy pred, but there could be some bad things which happen here. Now, I've kept this video somewhat on the short side because if I covered everything in absolute detail, we would actually be here for hours, and I don't want that, and you don't want that. But I hope you've just gotten a little more of an insight on what's been going on with Nova Online, because it's so interesting. This is like a Cyrax arc with the protesters and stuff. It's really strange. But if you've enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe. And if you want to, you know, say anything, you can comment too. We are crazy close to 1,000. We're on like 840, I think. And that 1,000 mark is so close. I'm so excited to hopefully hit it, because, you know, that was my goal for the end of the summer, and summer has still got, you know, a long time left and we're almost there. So I'm so grateful for you guys, and I really hope I'll see you in the next one as well.